Hi, this is Dawn Olszewski with DOstampingWithDawn.com, and welcome to another episode of How'd She Do That? And today, look at this. We're going to have some fun creating this here. This was stamped with painter's tape. Isn't that cool? So this is a hot trend right now. I just taught it at one of my classes, and I thought I'd share it with you today. So let's get started. For the painter's tape stamping technique, I recommend picking out a couple colors. 2, 3, or 4 even. We're going to use 2 today, and I'm going to share with you here Cantaloupe Crisp and Daffodil Delight. Now, of course, you need painter's tape as well. So here I have some here. It just comes on a roll. This is a little over an inch, probably 1.25 inches. I don't know if it comes smaller or not. But I was teaching this for a lot of students that were coming through, stampers I should say, that were coming through. And what I did is I created the tape for them and a way for them to not get too inky here. And then we just kept it and reused it on this piece of like window sheet. So I'll show you how I did that. All I did was take a piece off and I put it on top of my ink pad. I let it hang off, I don't know, 1 inch, 1.5 inches. And then I took the end and I just folded it over. Okay. And I'm going to do the same thing on the other side. And there we go. So this way you could use it like grippers and it wouldn't stick to your hand, and also it helps not to get ink on your hand when you do this technique. So let me show you how we're going to do that. This is very vanilla. It measures 3 3/4 by 5 inches. So I am going to start with cantaloupe, the crisp cantaloupe. And I'm going to take one that's already ready here. And I'm going to ink this up. Just even touch it to this so it gets that ink on there. And then you'll place it where you want it. I want it kind of in the bottom third here. Just going to press it here. Come in close so you can see this. And we'll just move it over. I'm going to actually leave it, because where I want to position the next one is right next to this. So we're going to go ahead and open up the daffodil. And we'll get that inked up too. There we go. And move that aside. And then just right next to it, I'm going to set it. All right, give it a press. And now the magic. And there we go. Now every single time I do this, it looks different. I have a different gap, whether it's here or here or here, and that's just fine. I just say go for it. Don't look for perfection, because you're not going to get that with this. Like I said, each one's going to look different, so embrace it. So the next thing that we're going to do is we're just going to stamp right over that. And I'm going to use Early Espresso this time. And we're going to get out Lovely as a Tree. So here's the images from that. And these 2 that I have flipped over are the ones that we're going to use here. I'll just take those out. Now this is a good standby. It's been with Stampin' Up! For several years, and hopefully it sticks around for a long more time as well. Probably didn't say that right, but that's all right. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is just kind of stamp it in the middle of our 2 strips of ink. Get it on there really good. There we go. And voila. Isn't that cool? I just love the look of that. And I think there's lots of different stamp sets that would work with this. Wetlands would be a great one. Lots of different florals. Any sort of landscaping one I think is going to look fabulous. So here's the finished card. I hope you enjoyed this painter's tape stamping technique video. I'm sure that you will have fun experimenting with your crafting supplies. If you're looking for Stampin' Up! Supplies, I'd love it if you'd shop with me at DOstamping.net, or be sure to visit my blog at DOstampingWithDawn.com for lots more creative ideas and inspiration.